How low can you go?
Welcome to Gia's World. Welcome to my mayhem, and I'm going to give my 2 cents, my opinion on the Bobbi Kristina situation. As you all know, if you don't know, now you know, Bobbi Kristina had a drug overdose and was found unconscious, not breathing, in a bathtub. This is really sad and ironic because her mother, Whitney Houston, passed away almost 3 years ago in February 2012 of a drug overdose, and she was found also unconscious, not breathing, in a bathtub. And here we are almost 3 years later, and this time it is Whitney Houston's own daughter, 21-year-old Bobbi Kristina. They found her in a bathtub. She wasn't breathing. They revived her, and then they took her to the hospital, and at the hospital, the doctors and medical team put Bobbi Kristina in a medically induced coma. Now, I was speaking to my grandmother about this situation. My grandmother is a retired registered nurse. And I was speaking to her about this situation, and she was saying how when you are in a medically induced coma, there is more chances of you waking up because they revived her and they put her into a medically induced coma, more so to reduce the trauma that she was going through, because she's probably going through a lot of trauma, drugs all in your system. So they put her in a medically induced coma. There's more chances of her waking up. However, there is, anytime you're in a coma, it's a serious situation, and you can still, die. You can die. And then anytime you lose oxygen to the brain, there can be anywhere from minor to severe brain damage. I mean, even for 30 seconds to a minute of not having oxygen circulating through your brain can lead to severe brain damage and death. This is really sad. And, and then one thing that I keep thinking about is, you have to look at how Bobbi Kristina, was raised. I mean, it is what it is. She grew up with 2 drug addicts as parents. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown were both on drugs. There's no mystery behind that. And unfortunately, you are a product of your environment. And that's a dysfunctional environment and not a type of environment you want to bring children up in. And I mean, it's sad because the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And I mean, Bobbi Kristina is growing up, seeing her mom doing it, seeing her father doing it, the arguing, the fighting, all of that. So she probably thinks this is normal, this is what everyone does, and this is what she's doing. And it's sad. I hate that it has to be like this. I'm sending out my prayers and thoughts to her family and loved ones and friends, and I hope that she makes it through this. And if she makes it through this, she goes to, detox and then goes to rehab therapy. And I hope she does make it out of this. But, they're saying her situation is bleak. If she has really low brain functioning right now, once again, you lose oxygen to the brain, you can have severe brain damage. She's not breathing on her own. She's on a ventilator. She's in a medical induced coma. And, it's sad. I'll leave a link to the article in the description box below. And that is my 2 cents on the Bobbi Kristina situation.